Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't not subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Yes, you saw by the title. A lot of moms and sisters are attracted to their male family members. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. Y'all remember that episode of That's So Raven when, was it Devon? I think it was Devon. No, it wasn't Devon. It was a different guy. But Raven was wanting to date this. It was like that. She went to the science museum and she was in the stomach. Yeah, was it that? No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Oops, nope, that's wrong. I think she went with Corey. I think it was Devon. It was somebody's little sister. She was dating a guy. It was like Chuck E. Cheese or something. But she was making Raven life like a living hell. And Corey. I think she put Corey in the vending machine thing with the teddy bears. She made all of them a living hell. That's a perfect example how a lot of it's crazy how I could take these shows and make it it's just because we all watch these shows and we don't understand it's so much learning, but that's why I'm here. But that's a perfect example how it's like she only wanted him to love her. She didn't want him to have somebody else to love him. She wanted to be the only one to like him. And then with Sex and the City, where Charlotte was with that guy, was it Trey? Yeah, she was with Trey. And his mom was still giving him baths and stuff. And Charlotte, at first she was like, okay. But at first, after that, Charlotte was like, ew, this is a little weird. It's very lustful. That's where a lot of moms be in love with their child. And then another thing I was thinking about, I'm like, okay, for me, let's just say I was at a Victoria. I was thinking this about it. Let's say I was at the Victoria's Secret fashion show. A girl's talking about, she want a boyfriend, right? And I'm like, I got a sibling, I got a brother. And then she a lesbian, I got a sister. I would let them know, hey, I have a sibling that's single, on the market, da-da-da-da. I would get them together. Because I feel like, this might be my sister or brother's shot. But one who's in love with their siblings, they're going to make sure that they'll never cross paths. It's disgusting because I kind of went through this. I really went through, because I remember I liked this guy. But then I also saw, friends of mine at the time, they had siblings as well. They used to post their brother a lot, and they used to be so cuddled up with them. Very, and then, mind you, we was, teenagers. So it's just I don't know if it's because of puberty. I don't know. But it was very nasty. It's just my brother. It's very much this my brother. But I'm like, okay, girl, we get that this is your brother. Y'all a little bit too close for my liking. Y'all a little bit too close. This is I'm getting kind of worried. This is kind of nasty. This is really, really nasty. And that's what I be saying, and then another thing is, you'll like their brother or whatnot, they're ruining your life. And it's people be like, oh no, that's just them trying to protect their brother. No. They are in love with them. There's no way in hell you should literally try to ruin somebody's life because they're in love with your brother. I understand as a friend standpoint, you don't want your sibling to date. I understand that. But a random stranger, y'all getting a little bit too, but that's another thing. I wouldn't want my friend to date my brother, but if they like each other, you can't really stop them from doing that. It is disgusting a bit, but it's just especially if they didn't know that y'all was siblings, of course you would, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got to do what you got to do. But it's just, even watching Cruel Intentions, the show and the movie, how mostly the show on Prime, it's the brother, I think, the mom was touching on the son. It's just, this happens a lot. And a lot of people don't like to speak about this. Like a lot of like SA happens like with the sons. A lot of that comes from sometimes from the mom and the sister. This protection they have it's disgusting because they're in love with them. They're sending you death threats. You thinking this is just a troll. No, the whole time it's their sister or their mom. It's so disgusting. A lot of these boys today are trapped in families because their mom is in love with them and their sister is. Why don't you want to see your brother happy with somebody else? You cannot date them. You cannot have children with them. Your children will not come out looking right. It's very disgusting that a lot of y'all be in love with your brother, sister, etc. It's disgusting. Why don't you want to see your brother or sister happy? You just want to ruin their happiness because you want to be in the picture. You're disgusting. But mind you, you aren't going to be in the picture. You just want to be in love with them. You want to be the bride. You want to be the one with the ring. It's disgusting. It's very demonic. It's demonic. It's very demonic. Very demonic. All right. That's it, y'all. That's a little rant. I might add a little bit more to this, but right now I'm just, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, peace.
Go right straight out, look in.
Look in. One quick question.